Hi folks, this is Ken Benton from the North Branch Nature Center, and I have a special helper with me today, and we are going to show you how to make a paddle boat. A self-propelled paddle boat that actually floats and actually moves on its own, under its own power. It's going to be awesome. Would you mind holding up the paddle boat we already made? Right here, we have a paddle boat made out of a carton of whipping cream. You can also use a milk carton. We cut out the top, or the side of it, right there. So here's how it would normally be. You can pour out the spout there. So we cut the side out, not quite halfway down into the side, out the bottom, and we left this part of the top as kind of a windshield. Then you can unscrew it if you want a window there. Now with the rest of it, what we did, we cut out flaps for a propeller, and I notched them and slid them together and duct taped them together to sturdy up a little bit. And we have two bamboo skewers that we use to tape with duct tape to either side of the boat. And we put a rubber band, we actually use two rubber bands over those, and then now what we can do is we wind those up. Can you help me wind it up? Like that. And then we would take it, set it in the bathtub. We tested it in the bathtub, didn't we? Did it work?
Yep.
And then we set it down and it propelled forward in the water. We also put a shorter piece of bamboo skewer here that we duct taped to help support these other two so that they wouldn't be so flimsy and go back and forth together. So if you don't have the materials that I'm about to show you, you can just use stuff out of your own recycling to make one of these. All right? Now, we're going to make a wooden one. And we had some pine, didn't we, laying out in the backyard from other projects. And I split off a bit of that pine and made a frame for our boat here. Now, if I wanted to go all out, I would continue whittling this down. I would hollow it out so you can put little people in there if you want, so it would look more like a boat. But this is what we're going to start with today for demonstration purposes. I also split off a section from this log here and cut that out into two rough flaps. If I was going fancy, which I probably will later, I would take my knife with a safety circle, right, and I would smooth this out a bit. But to just demonstrate right now, we're not going to do that. After I had two of these little flaps, I took my saw and I cut a notch on either one of them. Alright, and those two notches, once you have those cut, right in the middle there, you're going to take these, put them perpendicular to each other. You're going to slide the notches over top of each other, and can you push that down, squeeze it together for me? Get in there real good. There we go. Is that good and tight? What do you think?
Good.
All right. So now we have our propeller. Right. I used a hatchet to split those out. Didn't use it on the cedar chest though. I used it outside on the stump. We're inside today because it's very windy out, right? And you probably wouldn't hear us in the wind. Now, I also got a piece of willow. You can use any stick that you want. And we have some pruning shears. All right, safety circle. Can you take a step back, please? This is a sharp flint. I'm going to hold it up against my boat here, and I'm going to put these down for a second. Actually, I want to see how far away from the back of the boat I want my propeller. All right, so I'm going to cut probably about right here on the willow. Safety circle. You're good? Yeah, okay, right there. Give that a snip. And then I'm going to overlap them like so. And cut again. Alright.
I can get that.
Thank you very much. Excellent assistant. I can take that. Spoke. Ah, you're punk. Alright. So now we are going to duct tape our sticks to our boat here. All right? Right?
What?
Okay. All right. That's probably good. Can you hold this like that? Now I get the duct tape. Now I recommend doing one side at a time to start here. So, go underneath. Oops. Hold. Set that on the table there. We'll smooth that out a bit. Make sure that your sticks are towards the bottom of your boat. That way the propeller gets in the water deep enough to actually push your boat forward. You don't want the propeller hanging up out of the water because it won't hit the water and it won't push your boat forward. Right?
What?
Okay. Still good. Going to go around the other side. Tape that down. I'll show you in a second here what that looks like on the side of the boat. Rip our duct tape off, smooth that out. Can we smooth that? There, get down in there, real good. Alright, so now the propeller is going to go in like this. You can see how the willow sticks are down on the bottom half of the boat here. Alright, now remember that's important because if it were up higher, your propeller might stick up out of the water. You want the propeller sitting down in the water so as it goes through it actually pushes your boat forward. Right?
What?
Alright, now we're going to put our rubber band over, like so. And then we're going to take our propeller, put it into the rubber band, go over one flap, and then you're going to have to use both hands probably to put it over the second flap so that rubber band is going right down the middle of your propeller. Now we're going to wind it backwards a bit. And you want to wind it good and tight. Right?
What?
Alright, we're going to give this a test run. And I have a feeling we're going to run into some issues. I might need to trim the width of our propellers down a little bit so they fit nicely in between our willow sticks. But for demonstration purposes, this shot ought to be fine. Alright, you hold that. I want you to hold the propeller in place like that. Hold it right up here. And let go with your other hand. Alright. Hold it right at the top. There you go. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to count down from 3 and we're going to give it a test run, right?
1.
3, 2, 1. Let go. Whoa. And you can see it flipped around a bit, but then it hit the willow. So what I'm going to have to do is I am going to have to shave down the edges of our propellers so they fit better into our willows there. Another thing I could do is take another piece of willow, like our extra trimming here, and spread it out a bit so that the willows are a little bit wider apart. That'll give our paddles more room there. You can also trim down the length of our paddles so that they don't knock that piece of willow as well. So I could take some tinkering around, experiment with it a bit, see how well you can get yours going. And then remember, if you don't have the wood material or a lot of the tools that you need, you can always just use your recycling and scissors. That's all I used this morning with this one. It worked really well, didn't it? Alright. So, that's our paddle boat challenge for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck. Say good luck.
Good luck.
Have a good one.